Hey y'all, today we're going to talk about how to sell a property. This could be a single family, duplex, fourplex. This applies to anything. And it could be your home you've lived in for quite a few years. So this is all going to apply whenever you're trying to sell a property. Whether you're using an agent like me, or you're going to go out there and try to do it yourself. Some of those crazy people want to do it themselves. That's great. More power to you. So first thing you're going to do when you're looking to sell a property is you're going to go through and identify any sort of issues you're dealing with in the house and see what needs to get done to fix those. So it could be as simple as like, hey, there's a few cracks here in the wall. House has settled over time. Let me get that fixed and painted. Or hey, the vanity's rotted and I need to get the vanity replaced. Just go through and find all the issues, make a list, do the easy stuff at the very minimum. You want to put some effort into selling your home, but you want to get top dollar and you want to sell it quickly. So go through, identify everything, make a list, then you can start to get bids to fix it, or you can fix a lot of it yourself. If you need to do any remodeling, now's the time. I hear from so many people, oh, I'll just leave that for the buyer. The buyer can do that. Well, the buyer can do that, but they're not going to pay you as much if they have to do it. So keep that in mind. There's a price where the buyer can do everything. That probably is not the price you want. The price you want is you've done everything for the buyer, and they can finance that all through debt because they're putting 5% down on that house and they're not having to come to the table with another 5% to remodel the home. You remodel the home for them, they will pay you more money for that home. You can make money off the money invested. If you remodel your home and you focus on cosmetics, you can make that money back and then a multiple on that money. Do not remodel your home and say, it could really use a new roof. If the roof is fine and it's working, leave it. The mechanicals are fine and they're working, leave them. Don't remodel stuff that doesn't need to be remodeled. Remodel stuff that's going to make the home look better and in turn sell for more. So that's kitchens, bathrooms, floors, paint, lighting. Focus on that stuff. Outside of that, don't spend money on fences, windows, and a roof if it's not broken. Again, only fix what's broken and spend your money on cosmetics. I've seen this so many times where people spend all this money. I got a new roof, I got new HVAC, I got a new fence, but then they didn't spend any money on the interior of the home. It's a waste of time, it's a waste of money. You're gonna make way more money if you put that money into something that is gonna matter, and that's cosmetics. After you're done there and you've got this beautiful home, better than you've ever had it when you've lived in it, stage the home. It's worth the money. People need to come in and see, hey, this is what it feels like or looks like when it has furniture in it. Look how cool it could be when I moved in here. I know we felt that way when we bought our last house. Wow, they staged it so well. We could put our couch right there. We could put the dining room table right there. Oh, we could get an extra couch and put it over here. It's worth the money. It's a couple grand, but it's absolutely worth it. It helps sell your home quicker and for more money. When you do staging and it looks great, it's incredibly powerful. Professional photos. Make sure your agent is going to have a professional come in and take photos. If your agent says, oh, I just walk around with my iPhone and I take photos, probably don't want that agent. I know iPhones are great. They take amazing photos now. A professional photographer with a camera that has a wide angle lens and takes those photos back and edits them is going to make your property look so much better than somebody with an iPhone ever can. Maybe someday they'll get there. They're not there today. Even if iPhones could take those photos, I don't want to be taking them because I know a professional photographer is going to take them from the right angles. They're going to make sure they get the right lighting and they're going to go back and edit those photos to make them look great. I'm not a photographer. I'm a real estate agent. And I know what my role is, and it's to sell properties. My role is not to take photos. So I stay out of that and I stay in my lane. The most important thing you're going to do, so we talked about you could leave everything to the buyer, this could be the right price, or you can make it look amazing and you can get the right price that you want. But the most important thing you're going to do when selling a property is pricing it right. So that has a lot to do, of course, with how the property looks, but then it has a lot to do with where the property is, what the neighbors have sold for, what the competition is looking like on the market. So when I'm going to comp a property for sale, I'm looking at everybody else around it, seeing what they've sold for. Then I'm looking at how long did it take them to go under contract. Then I'm looking at what's on the market right now. And I want to find something that's the same quality, same size, in the same bedroom, bathroom, if I possibly can. I know one story is different than two story. So make sure you're taking everything into account when pricing the property. And Your property that has not been remodeled is not worth the same as this property that's been fully remodeled and is not on a busy street. So all this stuff matters. Just make sure you're taking it into account and make sure you're pricing the property right. You probably want to price it a little bit below where you think it should be, and that's going to attract the interest you need to get it sold quickly, and a lot of times for more than your list price. But once you get everything perfect, the price right, everything's looking great, market it as best you can. So that means social media, YouTube, print marketing. You've got a great looking sign in the front yard, so all your neighbors are passing it saying, wow, that neighbor's for sale. I know Aunt Mary wanted to move to this neighborhood. I want to send her this listing. We get so many calls. We put these big signposts in the front yard. It's so many calls off the signs. I know a lot of people don't like signs, but I love signs as a real estate agent because a lot of people see the property for sale when they're driving past it. When we have a big, well visible sign, we get calls off it of people wanting to see the property. And we sold quite a few properties that way. But when you have all the digital marketing going great, all the print marketing going great, and you still have that stuff in the yard too, it's so much of that. And having a good network. You know, we're blasting it out to our email list of 5,000 plus people, making sure we get out there as many places as possible. Don't skimp on marketing. Market hard when you're marketing your property. Get it as many places as possible. All you need is one good buyer, and that might be hiding somewhere you're not thinking of.